Passes 2, Sweta. Let's
The
see. You can take a minute, mark, read it again, mark your answer. No rush. So assumptions by default always supports the conclusion, right, Shweta?
yeah,
But the way we solve our step number one, always follow the step, Shweta. That is something important. The step number one is always to find conclusion, right?
right.
So what is the conclusion over
The
here?
answer E.
Let us see. So what is my conclusion? Such an increase would cause alarming rise in the sea level, displacing millions of people by destroying major population center along the
Right,
world coastlines, right? So tell me
right.
one thing, Shweta, what is this displacing referring to? So when I read the conclusion over here, Shweta, such an increase would cause alarming rise in the sea level,
Yeah.
displacing millions of people. What is this displacing going back to, Shweta?
Displacing is like displacing millions of people by destroying like the
So these
meaning
are the
of
stuff, these are the stuff which wherever I can little bit help you in terms of understanding stuff and all, I'll keep telling you. So imagine if I say you, the bank
yeah,
crashed, and it led a lot of people to lose money.
yeah.
Lot of people to lose money, Shweta.
Basically shut down.
Correct? Now tell
Yeah.
me this is a right sentence or a wrong sentence?
The bank crashed and it led, what
A
is that?
lot of people to lose money.
A lot of people to lose money.
Hmm.
Uh, no, a bank cannot crash.
Why? The bank crashed. Bank can crash.
So like what do you like what are you asking me? What is wrong in
All
this?
I'm trying to say, okay, it is a right sentence or a wrong sentence. If it is right, why? If it is wrong, why?
I think it's right.
Why, Shweta? What is this it going back to? What is it this it referring to?
The bank.
So this is giving you meaning the bank led a lot of people to lose money. Do you think that meaning is right? Because it is a pronoun, it will go back to a noun.
Yeah,
But
it
the
led
meaning
a lot of
comes out to be the bank led a lot of people to lose money, but bank can't lead a lot of people to lose money, Shweta. So you can't use pronoun over here because
okay.
bank. तो यहाँ पे होता what happens over here, Shweta, is that you have to put a comma and say
Okay.
leading a lot of people to lose money.
Okay, 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 okay,
So
okay.
this leading is going back to the entire clause. It was a crash in bank that was responsible for the people to lose money. So these are the small, small things that you should understand so that the meaning is very clear. So you know this when you read this. So the conclusion is such an increase would cause alarming rise in the sea level. Now because the sea level will rise at an alarming level, and that's the reason it will displace millions of people by destroying major population center along the world coastline.
Basically, like kill a lot of people by like,
Yeah, imagine if you're staying in Mumbai and the sea level rises, you'll have to go away from Mumbai. You'll have to shift to
yeah,
Bangalore, Delhi, because the entire
yeah,
Mumbai will be drawn off.
yeah.
So now this is a conclusion drawn by author, right? So our first job was to find conclusion that we did. Step number two is Shweta, negate the answer choices.
Right, right,
And if the answer choice weakens the conclusion, that is my answer. When I
right.
look into E, human activity is the sole cause of increasing global temperature. But when you look over here, Shweta, human activity is causing Earth temperature to rise.
Yeah,
Human activity is causing Earth temperature to rise. What I have told you, Shweta, that assumptions are something which are never stated in the passage. These are
correct,
the
correct.
hidden facts. So
Yeah,
option number E is nothing but a repetition of a fact.
yeah.
And imagine if I told you don't realize this. In the exam, you are in a rushed up situation. You don't
Okay,
end up realizing this. So what is your job? Negate the answer choice. And step
correct.
number three says, Shweta, that whichever negated choice weakens the conclusion.
That is the right option.
Whichever negated choice weakens the conclusion.
Oh.
And did you read the book again?
Yeah, I did.
That's beautiful. Keep reading it time and again, it will be
I
very
do
beautiful.
go through like a few pages every day.
That's beautiful. That's
So,
very nice.
yeah.
But here you see, human activity is the soul. This is already stated in the fact, so this can never be assumptions because assumptions means hidden fact, Shweta, right? Now
Yeah.
imagine if I say human activity is not the sole cause of increasing global temperature. How am I weakening my conclusion? Such an increase would cause global rise in the sea level, displacing millions of people. It might be that human activity is not the sole cause, but there are some other activities which are the sole cause of raising the global temperature, right?
But above, isn't it mentioned that human activity is causing the Earth's temperature to rise?
But human activity is causing us temperature to rise doesn't mean that human activity is the sole cause now.
Okay.
It could be one of the cause, right?
Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So this is gone.
Okay.
Now, D says what show that some global warming experts predict a greater than 8 degree Fahrenheit increase in the global temperature during the next century. What I have told you, Shweta, never ever try to challenge the fact.
Yeah.
Simple logic. So point is, I'll explain you in a different way also. It says what? When you see many global warming experts believe that average global temperature will rise between 3 to 8 degree Fahrenheit during the next century. And they
Right.
are telling greater than 8 degree Fahrenheit. Is it going beyond the fact? Are you trying to challenge the fact? Yes or no, Shweta?
Yeah, it's like on a different tangent altogether.
Absolutely. And what I have told you yesterday, Shweta, that you are never supposed to challenge the fact and you are never even supposed to support the fact. Am I right?
Right.
So option number D is trying to straight away challenge the fact, right?
Yeah.
Any problem here?
No.
Why is option number C wrong, Shweta? Our job is nothing, Shweta. Just think. Don't worry about it at all. You don't worry. Everything will be very super clear to you, but it takes its own time.
Right.
And let's not get mad about vocabulary section. Let's have a complete command on RC section and our score by default will be good, that I promise you.
Okay.
Because 99% of the people don't even have a command in reading comprehension, Shweta. I can tell you.
Right.
The people who are
Right.
GRE aspirant. And they are going completely mad about how vocabulary can be tackled about. Let's not tackle vocabulary. If we tackle even the RC section, we are more than sufficient.
Correct. Okay.
So what is C option trying to say? You rising sea level similarly affect all the coastal population center. I'm saying rising sea level does not. Like my job is to negate it, right?
Yeah.
Rising sea level does not similarly affect all the coastal population center. If rising sea level does not similarly affect, imagine Shweta, Mumbai is at a height of 2.5 meter above the sea level.
Okay.
South, it is Mumbai. South Africa is a height of 2.8 meter above the sea level. Let's say this
Okay.
is New York. It is a height of 2.6 meter above the sea level. Sea level has rose to 2.70 meter.
Yeah.
Whether it is similarly affecting or dissimilarly affecting, but it is still affecting, right?
Yeah.
People are still being displaced, right? So
Yeah.
if I try to weaken my conclusion, I should be able to weaken ki people won't be displaced. This is how I will be able to weaken the conclusion, no? So
Yeah.
when I negate this, I don't see that my conclusion is being weakened. It says ki sea level does not similarly affect all the coastal population. Then let it similarly affect or let it not similarly affect, but it is still affecting, still people are being displaced, right?
Yeah.
So this is wrong. Agreed.
Yes.
B says what, Shweta? Individual will become more aware of the steps they can take to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. So I'm negating and reading it. Individual will become more aware of the steps. Aren't you aware of the steps right now, Shweta? Global warming is going on.
Yeah.
But what steps are you taking? So you being aware of the steps and you taking steps are two different corner of the ocean.
Right. Right.
So individual will become aware of the steps they can take to reduce the emission of green. So you taking steps and you being aware of the steps and
Yeah.
you taking steps are two different stuff. If they would have written individual will become more aware of the steps and they'll start taking steps to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases, then we could have 100% tried to challenge my conclusion, Shweta, thinking that such an increase would cause alarming rise in the sea level, displacing millions of people by destroying major population center. So, if at all, if I imagine if they would have written individual will become more aware of the steps they can take to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. Individual will become more aware of the steps and they would start taking a step. Then I would say if they will start taking a step, then greenhouse gases will not rise. If greenhouse gases will not rise, people, sea level will not rise. If sea level will not rise, people won't have to be displaced. But option number B says ki they will become aware of this. This you becoming aware of the steps and you taking steps are two different corner of the ocean, Shweta. Am I right?
Right,
So
right.
even if you negate this is not weakening the conclusion, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Now I'm left with only option number A. New technological developments in the next century will divert. I'm negating it, Shweta. New technological development in the next century will divert rising sea from the world coastal cities. What do you mean by this, Shweta?
Basically, like technological developments
Hmm.
will divert the rising seas from the world's coastal cities. So,
If it
like,
will divert, imagine sea level in Mumbai were to rise. But
yeah,
some technological development has come and they are diverting the rise. Matlab
yeah,
it will not rise. Sea level won't rise. It will be in
yeah,
the sea
yeah,
itself. Then
yeah,
people will be safe. People don't have to be displaced.
right,
So this is 100% trying to challenge the conclusion. Yes or no?
yeah,
Absolutely right.
yeah,
So this is my answer, Shweta. But in last class, what I have told you, Shweta, that assumptions are something which always and always supports conclusion.
yeah.
I'm so sorry. I didn't how I forgot to give you the videos. You should have told me 2 days back. I actually didn't understand when you asked me the videos. I'm like you are asking the pre-videos of verbal.
No, 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 no. The
I'm so
lecture
sorry.
videos.
I'm so sorry.
That's
Now
okay.
this time you see it, it will be very fine. Now
Okay,
there'll be no misunderstanding. Don't worry. So
okay.
now what I've told you in the last class, Shweta, that assumptions always supports conclusion.
Yeah,
Agreed?
yeah,
Am I right? Yes or no?
yes.
So now, Shweta, when you read fact and then you read assumptions and then you read conclusion and say it is falling into same thing or not, Shweta, first you read it and then again I'll read it. First read facts, then read assumptions, then read the conclusion and see it is making sense to you or not.
Okay. So the basically the fact is that human activity is causing the Earth's temperature to rise.
No, read it right from the beginning, na? No problem at
Okay,
all. You
okay,
can say you can read it right from the beginning or you can read though predictions vary, but I'll read it from the beginning. Although
okay,
there has been a great scientific debate, so I have to read this fact, Shweta. See here. You need to read this entire thing is nothing but a fact.
okay.
Although there has been a great scientific debate. 1 second. These are the facts, Shweta. After
Yeah,
fact, I'll read assumptions and then I'll read conclusion and see it is making it is just to confirm ourselves ki are we sure that this is the right assumptions, yes or no? Because what we have learned, Shweta, in the last class that assumptions always and always supports conclusion. They
right.
are the backbone of logic-based RC passes in CR.
Okay.
Assumptions always validates the conclusion. It always supports because assumptions are hidden facts, Shweta. And role of fact in the logic-based RC is what? Always and always to support conclusion, right?
Yeah,
So assumptions by default always supports conclusion, but the way we solve assumptions questions, we negate it and then we see why negated choice should weaken the conclusion. I have told you this entire logic as to how it is done.
yeah.
But I'm so sorry. I think I didn't send you the video. You should have. Okay, chalo, we'll not do more questions. We'll do 3, 4 questions because I want that you should be very clear with what we are doing, Shweta.
Right,
So
right.
see here. Now I'll read facts.
Okay.
Although there has been a great scientific debate for decades over global warming, most scientists now agree that human activity is causing Earth's temperature to rise. Though predictions vary, many global warming experts believe that average global temperature will rise between 3 to 8 degrees Fahrenheit during the next century. New developments in the next century will not divert the rising sea from the world coastal city, and therefore such an increase would cause alarming rise in the sea level, displacing millions of people. Is it making a complete sense? Yes or no?
Yes.
Because if author is trying to conclude, bacha, ki moment the sea level will rise, a lot of people will be drawn into it. Agreed?
Yeah.
So author is 100% trying to assume na, ki there is no development. Technological is just an adjective. There's no use of reading technological. It is just to deceive you. People see technological, they see that Rahul, it is not mentioned to me in the passage. So why should I choose this answer?
Yeah.
It's not about that because technological is an adjective. Even if you don't read technological, it makes a perfect sense. New development in the next century, right? So if
Right.
author is trying to conclude that such an increase would cause alarming rise in the syllable, displacing millions of people, author by default is assuming that there is no development in the near future which will be able to divert rising sea from the world coastal city. And because there is no development that can happen in the near future where the rising sea will be diverted into the sea, and because we don't have such facilities, and therefore such an increase would cause alarming rise in the syllable, displacing millions of people. Am I making a perfect sense?
Yeah.
Shweta, you know what, Butcha? Can you once see the first video? I'm so sorry. I'm literally sorry because I don't want to do a half-hearted class. I think you're not understanding it in a way it should be.
I
You have
did
not.
understand it, but it would have been much clearer if I would have watched the
Please
video
watch it.
once again.
Please watch it, Shweta. I'm so sorry. I'm literally sorry. We'll not have today's class in the sense that I'll send you the videos of this class, whatever small I have
Okay.
for this
Okay.
question. But
Okay.
let's do from passage number 3 to on Monday, Shweta.
Okay.
Because I don't want Shweta ki I just finished the class and there's no understanding of yours. I need to be extremely satisfied when I do classes with you. And
Right.
if and if at all, one second.